And we've got someone here now who isn't afraid to put herself between parents and kids when it comes to shopping. Stylist Darcy Camden.
Good morning.
You brave, brave woman.
This time of year, I'm a problem solver. I'm a mediator.
You're a referee.
Yeah, totally.
So, okay, for this process, you decided to spend some time separately with kids and then with the parents.
Yeah.
What about tell me about the intel you gathered.
Okay, so we've got 3 models here today.
Okay.
Middle school, high school, teenagers and preteens, which is the hardest age group, I think, because that's when kids are starting to express themselves through style.
Yeah.
And parents don't always agree with what is cool. They don't always know what's cool. They don't always know what the other kids are wearing. So it starts with having a conversation. So for this, I asked the parents, what's important to you? What's your budget? You know, what do you guys agree about? And I asked the kids, what's in style? Sometimes we have to tell the parents, like, cargo pants are in style. P.S. Cargo pants are in style. Like, it's helpful to know so we can get on the same page.
I would trust you.
Okay.
I would trust you with anything.
Yeah.
All
so
right,
it starts with a conversation.
So let's start with the top tips. First, release the idea of getting everything in one day. That's actually a great tip.
We did that growing up, but we didn't have online shopping, okay? We can click and it comes right to your house now. So you don't need to get everything before the first day of school. It's going to be 80 degrees probably on the first day of school. You don't need a winter coat yet.
Okay, copy that. All right. Have a goals conversation before you go shopping. What do you mean? Like,
it's really hard to get aligned on goals if you don't know what the goals are. So parents can talk about budget and kids can talk about what their top trends are that they're wanting to at least try.
Okay. All right. Okay. Try a scouting session. I could scout all day at the mall.
Whenever I'm doing a big styling project, before I actually pull clothes, I go and I just look around. So it takes the pressure off. Maybe you plan to go with your kid for an hour, 2 hours, 90 minutes. You get lunch also, but you're popping into the stores. It's a great way to test sizing because kids are growing, they're transitioning out of kid sizes into junior sizes, into adult sizes. Maybe you're going to do the bulk of your shopping online, but you really should see how things fit and what stores carry what, so you can do that effectively online.
That's really a good idea.
And it takes the pressure off because you're not even buying anything. You're just trying.
You're just trying.
You're exploring.
All right, apply a scale of 1 to 10 method.
Teenagers can be a little hard to read sometimes. Parents want to know, like, do you really like this? And they're like, yes. It's like, I don't know what that means always. So this is what I do with clients. I do scale of 1 to 10. How much do you love it? 10 is love it. 1 is hate it. So sometimes kids are like, yeah, I like it. Scale of 1 to 10. Yeah, it's a 9, Mom. We're not buying anything under an 8.
So always communication through numerical devices can be helpful when dealing with teens.
It's really helpful. Try something. Yeah, I like it, but honestly, it's a 6. We're going to look for something better.
Copy that. All right. Finally, first, tell me what you do like. What do you like?
Inevitably, when you're trying things on, you're going to encounter outfits that don't fit well. You don't like them. It's not the thing. Rather than throw it off and say, oh, I hate it, and start getting frustrated, look at it with curiosity and tell me one thing you do like. So you can still learn from a bad outfit. You can say, I like the color. I like the neckline. Mom says, I like this part. Kid says they like this part. You're not getting that thing, but now at least you have a path forward.
Information.
Exactly.
All right. Well, I think it's time now to get to the models. And we're going to start with Dega, and she is from Lakewood Middle School. This is her family pic. How cute is this picture?
Okay. So when I asked parents, like, what is important to you? You know, Dega's 12 years old. She's 5'7".
Tall.
Tall, beautiful girl. She's also 12. So even though she fits more into clothes that might be for like an 18 years or older, she's 12. So that's sort of their area of compromise. It's like, we want you to feel good, we want you to like what you're wearing, and we want it to be age appropriate. And so I asked Dega what she really wanted for back to school. She said dresses. She said distressed denim. So compromise here, I think, is this denim skirt that I found at Urban Outfitters. It's got a little distressing at the bottom. bottom, but overall I think it's, you know, not completely disheveled.
Yeah.
It's got a little slit in the back, but it's a pretty modest piece.
Yes.
And it's got a nice high waist. She wanted a little crop top. I think parents are like a little about too much skin.
On the fence, but that's still
the compromise
really appropriate.
Was a long sleeve, a modest neckline. It's got a high neck. So, you know, and Doc Martens. Yeah. She wanted Doc Martens. Doc Martens can be expensive. So if something that your kid wants is not in the budget, maybe the shared mission could be, let's find that thing you want on sale or thrifted, secondhand. We found on sale Doc Martens at Nordstrom Rack and loves them.
Love it. All right, Dega, thank you so much. You look absolutely so ready and cool for school. Our next model is Neve, a freshman from North Creek High School. This is a picture of Neve and his family. Oh, nice family trip. Everyone looks easy breezy, but that's
such a stylish family, right?
Stylish family. I love it.
Parents are mostly concerned with, like, don't want profanity on the t-shirt. Don't want anything that's horribly disheveled or distressed. Yeah. And fit is important. And I think a lot of kids are in this zone where they're more interested in the adult fashion. Yeah. But sizing wise,
he's like, yeah, I want to look cool.
Yeah. But sizing wise, they're maybe more in like the kid size. So it's just, you know, what do we buy in kid sizes and what do we buy in adult sizes and how do we make that all work?
This outfit. Oh yeah. Okay. So is this?
Okay. So we went to pack. So sometimes it's a blend, right? Sometimes it's a t-shirt from kids or it's pants from kids and it's t-shirts from adults. So you might be shopping in multiple sections, or you might have to visit more stores if your teen is sort of in between. Exactly. Exactly. But he wanted cargo pants with white stitching. When kids are really specific about something like that, that's really great. That gives you a very clear goal. And so I went in, I asked the people working in the stores. I went into PacSun. I said, I'm looking for cargo pants with black stitching. They're like, here you are. But they were at a spot where I couldn't see it. So sometimes asking for help is really beneficial.
You look awesome, dude. Good luck on freshman year. You're going to rock it. I could tell with that style. All right, our last model is Taylor. She's a senior at Seaholm High School. This is Taylor and her family there. You know, this is a senior year. It's a big deal, but you still want to be cool.
Totally. And your older teenagers, they're getting more to like adult. Sometimes parents feel like they have less and less control and say over what their older teens are wearing. So it's mostly important to just stay present and be there and stay with your kid and, you know, continue that conversation. So crop tops, I think this particular shirt, you know, every kid loves a crop top. Every girl seen me loves a crop top. So I love this shirt from Madewell as a compromise. Number one, we sized up a little bit so it's not so tight. Yeah. And then it has this kind of cool dip in the front. So it's like cropped in the sides, but dipped in the front. So it gives a little bit of coverage there. Did a cargo pant because, you know, again, it's all about the cargo pant. And she feels good, and I think parents are going to be kind of fine with this as well.
I literally am going to go buy my daughter that shirt.
Because isn't that a cool one?
I like that. Yeah. They want to do it, but you know, seeing a 9-year-old or an 8-year-old in a crop top, I'm like, no, I'm not ready for it. But you know what? If they are, hey, to each his own.
There's so many clothes out there.
So many clothes.
I promise you guys can compromise if you work together.
If you work together. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure chatting with you about this very important thing.
Thank you.